I don't trust the tensioners that were in this motor just because they were missing the screens, like the little filter on them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the ones on this motor since I know that those are guaranteed to work. I had a little rattle on cold starts, but I guess that's pretty normal, so I don't mind it. I mean, I never had any issues when the car was running. I guess I'll check them out as well, see if they didn't get damaged when I money shifted. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my harness first and then take off the valve covers. So here, as you guys can see, I have the two tensioners side by side. This one's from this engine. Just look how dirty it is compared to the one that I had in my car. I did change the plastics on these, so if I knew I was going to use this one, I probably wouldn't even have ordered these, but they'll be good to have for whatever. Down here, this one is just open. That's where the oil goes in through. Mine, I remember having that little screen there. So if it doesn't have the screen here, it means it's already been messed with. It's been taken out. Maybe it's clogged, maybe it's not operating correctly, so I decided to just go ahead and stick to what I know is going to work. So these are Victor Reigns seals that I got for the cam tensioner. You have your half moon seal that goes over here, and then you have your gasket that goes here. So go ahead and install that, and then I can go ahead and put on my cams. Okay, so this is the driver's side in the USA. So these are set as well. The timing marks are lining up with the caps as they should, and on these you have a point of the sprocket right in between. So you want to count 14 links in between. So the line goes right on the sprocket. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then this one is 14. And if you look, 14 is on the inside of the timing mark. Just look how clean my old motor is compared to this one. Anyways, that's why I'm going to be using the valve covers for my old motor instead of the ones from this motor, so I save myself a lot of cleaning. Okay, now I'm going to be putting this valve cover on properly. Well, first I have to seal this side. I haven't even sealed this one or this one. Alright, so before we put these two caps on, we have to put silicone on these. We have to run it all on this part, from this line forward, and then from this line and this line forward, so like around here. And then this one as well. And then this one, put a little dab like that. Put the valve cover gaskets on. Now it's time to put on the valve cover itself. There we have it, fellas. So insert these. Now I'm going to remove all these bolts to install the water pump and the metal thermostat housings. GoPro is dead. Like I said, I'm on a timeline. Plus, there's a million of videos on YouTube on how to change a timing belt. I usually go based off of Justin Bayou's videos. So I mentioned that I only had 3 days to get the car done because I was going out of town, and that was true. And I did only have 3 days, and I did get the car done. I lost my GoPro. It was inside of the car beneath the passenger side seat, which I had to remove to unlodge it beneath the rails. And I'm glad I found it because I was able to at least salvage the little bit of footage that I had on the GoPro. Obviously there was a lot of missed footage, and like I said, I was on a time crunch, so I wasn't gonna stop to find the camera, so I just kept going. And there you have it. She's alive for the 4th time, I believe. Just a little update as well. The car got a little bit of hail damage. Actually got a lot of hail damage. You guys, I don't know if you guys can even see the dents, but I got some pretty nasty ones. One right here along the railing, and luckily it didn't break anything else. I did get one more dent right here on the quarter panel. I bought this car from a lady and she took a lot of care of it, and she had it garage kept and it was automatic, so it wasn't beat on. She also worked for Audi, so she got a lot of deals on all the service. I do have a fat stack of records. I haven't been adding to it. I mean, I've done so much work to this car that I don't know, I'd probably double the stack that I have. The hail did break my windshield, but I got that replaced right away. So I didn't record any of that either, but it all got done. If you're local, hit up Zenke Auto Glass. They do great work. But yeah, the car's good, no leaks. I was driving it earlier, so it's already up to 10. There she is. Purring like a kitty. Oh, and my AC is refilled, so that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and blame it on the hail, but my shock holder thingamabob right here that I'm showing you guys went out, so the hood doesn't hold anymore. But yeah, here it is, all put together. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, once I got the timing done, the rest was pretty easy. I changed my turbo cartridge out. As you guys know, I money shifted from 4th to 3rd instead of 4th up to 5th, and I chewed some valves and therefore passing some metal pieces through the passenger turbo, messing up my new RS6J Innovations hybrid turbos. So I went ahead and got in contact with Adam, and he got me the cartridge rebuilt, and yeah, put the turbo on, got the car running. Oh yeah, let's go take it for a little spin. Don't have any of my mounts for the GoPro in here, so I'm just gonna have to record with one hand. I was very scared that this motor was not gonna have good compression. I know I did a leak down test in one of my videos with a super Chinese Amazon ordered a leak down tester. It was only putting 30 psi into the cylinder. I don't even know if that was enough to get an accurate reading. But I was just looking for inconsistencies, and all cylinders came about the same, and there wasn't any excessive hissing from the coolant or from the oil dipstick or anything like that. No leakage between cylinders. So that was my main concern. Since I put this motor in, I did update a few things. Obviously, I replaced the turbo because it was damaged. But one thing I didn't do to my last motor was change the timing chains. And I did that on these. I put new timing chains, and I think it likes it. So that was one of the big upgrades. And the second upgrade was my thermostat. I opted for a lower temperature thermostat. I believe the original OEM ones crack open at about 90 degrees Celsius. This one is only popping 10 degrees below, or maybe even less. I think the original ones are 87 degrees Celsius, but this one is it cracks open at 80 degrees Celsius. My oil temps are staying well within range. Obviously right now I just turned the car on, but under regular driving conditions I'm at about 200, 210. When I'm beating on it, it does not go over 225, which is a big plus, because previously I was going to 250, sometimes even slightly above 250. When the car would sit, my needle on the coolant gauge would start going a little bit over, and VCDS would read even up to 98 degrees Celsius. And now I'm staying at 87 to 90 degrees Celsius with this new thermostat when I'm sitting. Obviously once I'm moving, it does cool down, and it does bring it down to the like 83 degrees Celsius is what I've read on VCDS. But yeah, it runs really well. I really like it. runs good. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry that I did not post for a while. As I mentioned, I lost my GoPro, so... Ooh, my hair's a little crazy, huh? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully this thing fucking runs for a while now. Goodbye.